Hey, everybody, and welcome to Pals Chat. I am your host, Gina Parker. I am here with my co host, Sweetness.
Sweetness. Hi, Gina Parker. Hello. Greetings and salutations again.
Sweetness, what have you been into?
Oh, my goodness. Getting my life together. How about that? Staying afloat, being blessed, appreciating life. How about yourself, Gina? What have you been up to?
Well, I just, while waiting for you to start the podcast, I started watching a show called Pluribus, which is like an invasion of the body snatchers kind of show on Apple TV that
No,
just premiered this week.
no, ma'am. No.
But it stars
Mm-mm.
Cliff Warner, Peter Bergman, i.e.,
Mm-mm.
Nina's husband from All My Children.
Now, you
He's
know we're
on
going
it
to run
as a
that back. Keep going. I'm listening.
and so for those of you All My Children fans out there, he's also on Young and the Restless, but you can see him on this new Apple TV show as well.
But wait a minute. When I said is this scary? Because I don't do horror. I don't like horror movie. I just don't. I just nope. I'm too scary. I have nightmares. I don't want it. Is it scary? Yes or no?
It's scary, depressing. You
No,
know,
man.
like
Mm-mm.
like you know, you're the last one when everyone else has been snatched up. Their
Oh
personality.
no. Nope. Now a thriller is a little different, right? Thrillers are different, but not scary horror. Nope. I don't want it. But is it good so far?
It is good so far.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, so I'm excited. And you know what? Personally, I haven't even been able to catch up. I'm curious to get into this. My children.
Natalie.
Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh.
So what happened with Natalie is she found out her husband has a very serious heart condition
Yes.
and he's gonna leave her tons of money in his will and he should not be having sex at all.
Okay.
So
So, okay. Wait. I have to pause you right there. Now that the money is involved, so now she just found out about the money then, or she
yep,
always
just
knew.
now.
That's why. Then
So
that's
she
why.
wasn't having sex with him because she was trying to get with his son,
Yes.
Jeremy. And then
Yes.
she's like, "Oh, I could use sex to kill him and take all his money." So she
Right.
sleeps with him. She also
Got
lets
it.
him drink, smoke, eat red meat, all the stuff that's supposed to be bad for you.
N- Okay, see, so all of that part now it makes sense. They were having sex, and then she was watching them, and then remember she's a nurse. So I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, well, where are her vital checks at? Right? Like, okay,
Hmm.
what's happening here? And then I thought she probably poisoned him. That's what I thought. I thought she was trying to kill him. That's what I
She
thought.
was, but she's
So
trying to
she
do it the natural way. So no one like if
screwing
you
him to
poison,
death.
uh-huh. Because
Basically,
if you
got it.
poison a man, you're going to prison. But it's like,
Yes.
oh, I just had sex with him. I didn't know his heart was that bad.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So
See,
Natalie is out here trying to murder her husband,
murder her
shady as
husband.
ever.
Mm, mm, mm.
I am not here for Natalie.
No, not at all.
Erica asked about the CPR,
Yeah, so I'm like,
and
what is
Natalie's like,
happening?
no, better not give him CPR.
Right, because of his medical conditions, right? Like she didn't want anything to get triggered with his heart. Okay, so as you're going through, I'm curious to know though, if the EMS would have arrived, right? What
Mhm.
would they have done? Wouldn't they have started CPR as well?
Yeah, I think she
Rule
was
that out.
lying to Erica because Erica was
That's what
like,
I thought.
hey, you're a nurse. Shouldn't we do like CPR or
Exactly.
something?
Exactly. Yes.
And Natalie's like, oh no, don't do it. It's bad for him.
Uh-huh.
And Erica's like, well, I guess you're the medical professional.
Right? That's why I'm like something.
But
Yeah.
Natalie's out here trying to kill her husband. She's trying to hope he's
Mhm.
too dead by the time the paramedics get there.
And that's exactly what it was. And okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, come on, gold digger. Come on, gold digger. That's what that is.
She was going to get with Jeremy. She was going to try.
Well, she was gonna try, but Jeremy wants nothing to do with her. He wants Erica.
But
Remember,
you know,
he's
that was her little plan, you know.
yes, of course it was. And he says that to her too. He calls her out on it. He
So,
calls her out on that. Alex calls her out on that because he already knew what she's up to. You know how you know who you marry, right? That's what
uh-huh.
it is. To be honest with you, I
I
don't
will
think she.
say
Yeah.
Natalie has a little crisis of conscience at the very like the 11th hour, I would say, like at the very last minute. She
Uh
has a
huh.
crisis of conscience and is like, I can't do this. I can't just let him die. And she
Yes.
goes to resuscitate him, but he's actually been fine the whole time, just taking a
Okay.
nap.
Okay. So that is then what the see. I didn't see it that way. I did not see it that way because I thought she was just going to say, okay, well, let me go check on him one last time. And then, of course, if she wanted to walk up those stairs, here he comes out. What do you say? Well rested.
Uh-huh.
Here he comes out well rested, right? Well rested.
Well, she has the line, I can't do this, which makes
Yes.
me think like she had second thoughts that she
Yeah.
wasn't gonna just let him die. She was gonna at least try CPR, even if it was not that good CPR.
Because
But
remember, and then if he did die, I'm pretty sure with the investigation, they were going to drill her to pieces. Remember, that was her profession. So, how did you not know what to do, right? They're going to ask her that anyway.
though she'd be
Why?
super rich, she could get a nice lawyer, for
Yes, he
that.
could. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But but
Mm.
anyway, Alex ended up fine.
Yes, he did. Yeah, look, recovered it all. Yes, he did. Yes.
Meanwhile, Jeremy passed all his monk tests and got released from his vow, and he decided to marry Erica right away because the leader of the monastery had a vision that if Erica and Jeremy didn't get married right away, it would spell trouble.
I was thinking because he didn't want to revert back or he didn't want to feel like he made a wrong decision, that this is the reason why, you know, he gave that up was because of her. And the next big thing was the right thing for them to do was to get married. That's how I looked at that.
So this is the 80s, and so they decided monks are very mystical, magical, I guess. So his leader really did have a vision that like you guys have to get married right away or something soap
Ah,
opera is going to happen and your love
ah.
will be torn asunder.
Natalie and Alex did not want them to get married. Did you see how they was trying to sabotage and get
Hmm.
jealous and did not want her to go over where
Yeah.
Jeremy is at? And they, oh, your family's not gonna be there. They don't care about that. When you get married, it's between you and your husband anyway. You and your partner, right? No one cares
Yeah.
about nothing else should matter. But they were trying to guilt her
And why do you think that is?
because the husband loves her, like Natalie is saying, and she loves her Jeremy, like the
Hmm.
husband already know, and they didn't want them to, really solidify their relationship together because they both feel that they're gonna have these separate opportunities, whatever that means.
Yep, she is trying to sleep with her stepson, whatever. He's trying to sleep with his daughter-in-law. They're, in a way, they are really perfectly matched, Natalie and Alex. They're both shady
Basically,
people.
yeah, they are.
Well, I'm gonna move on now to Adam. So Adam is like trying to make things right with Ross, his nephew who wanted to take over his
Right,
company.
right,
So
yeah.
he's like, here's Christmas presents for everyone. He's
Yes.
giving it to his wife.
Come on. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, well, that's sweet, right? The uncle's trying to come around because he's about to get his company back after his surgery, right? Because Ross
Right.
still has it, right? And Ross was so excited, he had that business deal. And Alan is like, okay, well, thank you very much. Now I'll take it from here. That was devastating.
Adam has been warning him, like, you're too drunk with power, but also, I think, like you said, it's a little unfair. He's like taking all his power away from him.
Yeah, like that's wrong.
Like he said, I'm just gonna take the deal
Got it.
because he's tired of Ross, challenging him all the time and, trying to take his company. Like he told him you need to retire, and Adam was offended by that.
So you know what? If I was Ross, I would take that business deal and try to start up my own thing if he could. But does he have the same money as his uncle or no? Like his uncle could literally destroy him if he wanted to financially.
I don't think he has the same money, but he doesn't have bad money because he's been in the company the whole time.
Uh huh.
But at like in these videos, Ross ends up
Yes.
talking to some other lady who specializes in corporate takeovers. And so he was talking to her about it would be nice to work together sometime. So he's kind of planning to take over his uncle's company. He's going to do a hostile takeover of Chandler Enterprises.
Right. Okay. Wait. So with that said, right, is that the woman that he was with in the restaurant talking, and she was
Yeah.
talking about? That's what that was.
Hmm.
Oh,
So what happened
there it
is,
is.
yeah, Nina, she lost her memory, so she had to be told once again, that this is your secret mother who's not dead, and this is your husband, the surgeon who operated on you, all that stuff. And she's been having a very hard time dealing with it. And so she became friends with the chauffeur, who is also her friend pre her breakdown. So she's very close to him. She can't stand to be around her mom. She can't stand to be around her husband. She doesn't want to be around her kid because she feels bad. She's like, if he comes to see me and I don't remember him, it's gonna hurt his feelings. He's just a little elementary
So that
schooler.
is for okay.
He's becoming her best friend now because she feels so isolated from all the people who used to be close to her. So he went to work in a restaurant because Palmer fired him because he told Nina the truth. So Nina's like, I keep wondering how I know this surgeon. There's like a weird vibe. And he's like, the truth is, that's your husband. And you got a son. And Nina freaked out, and Palmer's like, I can't believe you told her. You don't have the right to tell her nothing. You're fired. She's like, he's my only friend because, like, I don't feel comfortable around my mom.
Okay,
I don't
got
feel
it.
comfortable around my husband. I don't feel
Got it.
comfortable around my son. I
Mm-hmm.
want, to have this guy around, so you need to hire him back. So Benny was a chauffeur for Phoebe Wallingford, that rich lady,
Yep.
and she wanted him back because she thinks of him like a member of the family.
Got it.
But Palmer wanted him back because Nina wanted him back. She's like, he's my only friend. Please rehire him. And so he agreed and he did it. And Benny agreed to come back because he felt like he could really help out Nina, who was his friend pre losing her memory.
Got it.
So he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll come back. I'll help out. I'll
Got it.
be a buddy. So Tad is this character, and he got a job on this movie because this actress named Talia was trying to sleep with him the whole time. And he's like, I'm engaged to marry my girlfriend Hillary, so I can't sleep with you. And so she had him fired off the movie. Basically, her whole thing was like she was trying to seduce Tad, who's usually a scoundrel who's seducing women, but he's trying to be a better man for his wife. So he decides to not sleep with her and he gets fired. And not only does he get fired, he owes some money back that she fronted him. So, not a great time for him, but he's doing the right thing for once in his life. So,
Okay.
remember there was Brooke who found out her boyfriend was cheating on her with his ex-girlfriend and slapped her on live TV.
Yes.
So, that guy who cheated on her, Gilles Sinclair, got into an accident. And so even though she's been telling him to stay away from her, she goes to the hospital to be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you were in an accident." And Solange, the girl who was she was cheating with, shows up and blames Brooke for his accident, saying, "He's been unfocused because of you. You're the one causing all the problems. This accident is your fault." But Solange is here fawning all over her ex-boyfriend Gilles, who she's still sleeping with, when her husband comes in and he's
Oh,
like, "Can you not be throwing yourself over another man? I'm literally in the room." And so he drags her away.
that's who that was.
So who are your winners and losers of the week?
Here we go. Winner is Alex, of course. Alex is the winner, honey, because he survived, okay? He had got him some good stuff and he was well rested and he woke up, okay? That's why he the winner. The loser is still Natalie because she didn't even try to save him, okay? She gonna get the money either way. She's there as a wife. She already has access, but she wanted to try to kill him. And then she didn't even do her due diligence and help support him if he needed to be revived. She is the loser. That's it.
All right, I'll give it to Jeremy and Erica because it seems
Okay.
like things are finally coming together for them. They're
Okay.
planning their wedding, they're going to travel together. Things are
Yes.
looking good for them. Loser is Solange. She's chasing after a guy who doesn't even want her while her
Mhm.
husband is in the room. Like, what are you thinking? You're not thinking. So,
Okay.
Solange is my loser. That's
Okay.
it for this week. Thank you so much, Sweetness. Please like, subscribe, comment, buy our merch, support us on Patreon. We will see you some other
Yay.
time. Bye
Bye.
bye. Thank you for listening. Our theme song is Wouldn't It Be Nice by Sound Mirage featuring Lady Rand. Please rate and review, download, subscribe, all the things. And you can email us at amcrewatch@gmail.com. Thanks. Talk to you next week.